Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of the Wrap Up. Dan Myers, Nick Buckler with you. That's right, as always. Dan, it's a pleasure. It's the holiday season, ho ho ho, and a bottle of rum. It's a great time to be, around Shelby, around Michigan, around everywhere. Everyone's so full of joy. Go shopping, I haven't started yet. That's good, right? How about you?
Just about wrapping it up, but
Get it? Hey, wrapping
see what we did there.
it up. Yeah, it's really... That was a great play on words there, Dan. I really appreciate your good measures and your good innuendos each and every single week on the wrap up here. Haven't started. Normally Christmas Eve, and I've only wrapped 2 presents.
You've had a lot of sports to catch up with,
Yeah.
not all great to watch, but, at least it's on. It's a
There's
great time of
not
the year.
much good to watch right now.
That's true.
Shameless is coming back for an 8th season.
Yes.
That's what we're going to talk about because it's not sports. No, we will still talk about the awful sports teams in this great city they call Detroit. And let's start with the Detroit Football Lions, Dan. They drop a heartbreaker, and not really a heartbreaker at all, to the New York Football Giants. This game was not really close. They did not really play good, and they did not score a touchdown. You need to win a game. You have to.
Yeah.
Against this kind of team if you want to be legit, I guess you could say, and they just didn't get it done. They dropped to 9-5, and Green Bay's knocking on the door.
Yeah, absolutely. And it was totally a gut check time, too, for the Lions. It's time to see what they were made of. You're playing Odell Beckham Jr. I mean, he's the franchise right now.
Let me just interrupt. Can we just remember, Odell Beckham was sitting on the board, and we decided to draft Eric Ebron instead. Just let that sink in, people. Let it sink on in. You have the guy who only tries on about 50% of the plays, doesn't block, barely runs his routes, and is just lackadaisical. You could add Odell Beckham. Continue.
Right, I know. Maybe it's just the gloves. I mean, those seem to be working. That was an incredible catch we saw on Sunday.
But did you see the block in the end zone?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not blaming the officials. The Lions aren't a good football team. But why was he so wide open?
Exactly.
Riddle me that, people.
On so many plays, it was just ridiculous. Double man coverage, something like that. I mean, you've seen the highlight tapes just from this year, and it's incredible. And the fact that he was not only one man on it, but he was so open and just not covered whatsoever, and it was frustrating. I'm sure anyone who was watching the game was like me, screaming, "Why isn't he being covered?" Amongst other obscenities and stuff like that. But
No.
with that being said, I'm hearing a lot of controversy. Was it a good game for Stafford? Was it a bad game for Stafford?
It wasn't a bad game
I
for
thought
Stafford.
It was, I thought it was. I mean, it's not his best game, but
Right.
Considering what's going on, the variables, I didn't think it was that bad. If anything, the issue was the coaching.
Oh, well, that's always the issue. Jim Caldwell's virtually brain dead. Let's
Yeah.
be honest. The guy knows nothing. He knows nothing. He sits there. He looks like a sad dog. And you know who else? Do you remember, did you ever watch Fox 2 News?
Yes.
Do you remember Al Allen, Fox 2 News?
Yeah.
He's like a younger Al Allen, Fox 2 News.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jim Caldwell knows nothing. Stands there on the sideline.
Yeah.
Light a fire, man. Right under the caboose. You're on the hot seat. If they collapse and don't make the playoffs, fold the franchise. Done. Get them out of town.
Yeah.
Put the team inside of Ford Field and terminate Ford Field. Start from scratch, rebuild, hit them with the old sledge skidoo. It's over. Done with. The end. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. No more football team in Detroit. It's over with.
Yeah. And what's frustrating to me, too, is, the post-game press conferences and the game press conferences, normally the next day. He's coming off very cocky. I don't know if you overheard the soundbite
He shouldn't be.
Right. Well, I'm
He's
not a
the
doctor,
worst.
and last time I checked, nobody in this room's a doctor, so I'm going to leave it up to those fine men and women. And, all right, listen, they're just asking about, the team's quarterback, Stafford, how he's doing, maybe suggested
He's
things.
being a smart caboose is what he's being.
Yeah,
listen, if we... You know what? Here you go, Jim. Hey, no one cares about Stafford and if he's hurt or not. We hope he tore his ligaments. Can you talk about, give me your most generic answer about any question we've ever asked. Oh, you mean just like every other press conferences? Press conferences are absolutely pointless. You get no answers ever, especially in Detroit.
Right.
Do you ever see, any other coach? No, they give you answers. They'll at least say, oh, I'm not sure. He still has to go be evaluated, but we're not going to expect him to miss much time. Jim Caldwell is the biggest jerk to the media and to anyone who actually pays his salary. Come on, wake up, Jim. You're a horrible coach, and you're the product of good teams in the past. You're lucky you won the Super Bowl for the Colts. Who was your quarterback? Oh, that's right, Peyton Manning. Only one of the GOATs. Come on, man. Come on. Are you a doctor? Oh, okay. Yeah, me either. So, you know what? Get lost, man. They should fire him yesterday. This is bad.
Right. Give him some answers. I sort of want to, put some responsibility on the media as far as the news reporters there. They do need to start pushing this. I mean, it was only 10 years ago when you had football coaches just going back and forth with reporters, but I feel like now everyone's so afraid of not getting their press pass, for the press conference. And so they're just going to, oh, yeah, okay. So, it would be nice to hear some conflict going back and forth. Give us something to work with. And that you're just not seeing that. And you're not getting answers on the field, and you're not getting answers in the post-game press conference. We need to know something. It's just frustrating. I think it's embarrassing. And it really does need to change. It's just really bad.
It's not going to get any easier either. No. The next two games at Dallas, who's 12-2, and their only losses were to the New York Football Giants. Then you have the Green Bay Packers, who are knocking on the door, and it's not going to get any easier.
Yep.
They could easily lose out and be 9-7 and lose to Green Bay, because Green Bay will have the tiebreaker, and then need to hope for a pipe dream just to get the wild card. And likely, that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
So we go from last week, we're going to host a home football game. We're going to get the bye in the first round. Nobody's better than the mighty football Lions. Roar! To, guess what? We're missing the playoffs, and there's nothing you can do about it. SOL, 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 same old Lions. Thank you, Dan.
Yeah. And one thing that really, sort of irked me, too, is at the end of the game, you're not going to make it. The comeback's pretty much non-existent. Why are we still playing, calling plays? I thought he should just do the victory formation, figure it out.
It's Stat Padford, man.
Yeah.
Stat Padford.
That was frustrating. I mean, we still got two huge games to take care of, and there's no point risking an already injured Matt Stafford. Just wrap it up. It's done. It's over with. It's you're not going to get some incredible comeback like you see in Disney movies. But yeah, unfortunately,
the old annexation of Puerto Rico for the Little Giants to catch that dub.
Nice reference. That's huge.
Fumble-rooski! Come on, man. It was great.
Heck yeah, it was. Yeah.
So, I'm just going to put it out there. Do the Lions make the playoffs?
No.
I'm saying no as well. Yeah. Write them off, people. It's over. Season's over.
Yeah.
Go pack your bags and start crying because you just collapsed, just like the Leaning Tower of Crumble.
Yeah.
Crumble like blue cheese. Done.
It just goes to show that they can't handle. I mean, at least the coaching can't handle big games.
Let's take a moment and look at their wins.
Mm-hmm.
You beat the Colts, 500 team. You beat the Philadelphia Eagles, who were 4-0, and since they're 1-9. You beat the Washington Redskins, who are a 500 team. You beat the Rams, who have only won 4 games all year. You have beat the Jacksonville Jaguars, who are arguably the worst team in the league. You have beat the Saints, who are 6-8. You're not a good football team. Oh, and the Bears and the Vikings. The Vikings are also known for the biggest collapse of all time.
Yeah.
They lost 34-6 to an awful Colts team. Yeah. The Lions' wins just simply don't add up.
No.
They need a Christmas miracle. If Santa's looking over in his sleigh right now,
well, how many were come from behind wins also with those teams?
8.
Yeah, come from behind with
You've been
trash teams.
Trailing in the fourth quarter in every game except one.
Right.
Riddle me that, people.
Yeah.
You still want to talk about these boneheads? Or you want to move on to the next pile of garbage that we have in our city?
We've got a lot of garbage to clean up. We should probably move on.
Let's move on to the basketball team. Hold the remotes. Please don't tune out. Because we want to rip some Pistons and we want you to rip them with us.
Absolutely.
They're 14-17. Awful. You lose by 30 to Philadelphia, who might as well be children of the blind. They're the worst team ever assembled.
It's pretty.
That's like when the Red Wings alumni plays the Dearborn Fire Department. That's the Dearborn Fire Department.
Right.
The alumni just beats them 20-zip. And everyone's like, yeah, that's my dad. Oh, yeah, your dad just got laid out by Darren McCarty.
Right.
Let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? The Pistons are not good.
Yeah.
You lost by 30 to Philadelphia. At home. Well, it was a really snowy day out there. What? So you just, Drummond just, I got snowed in. Reggie Jackson, I'm ice cold like the weather. No. The weather means nothing. I read an article. It said it was because of the weather. What, was the climate different in the court? That's pathetic. They lose by 35 to the Chicago Bulls, who are 14-14.
Right.
Are there still people out there? Hello, Pistons fans. Are there people out there who think that this is their year? I know idiots who say that all the time.
Yeah.
No, this is the Pistons' year. You watch. You just watch. Bounce, bounce, squeak, squeak, squeak. You watch. Pistons, basketball. They're playing basketball. Yo, check it out. We love that basketball. Yo. No. Like Mike, Calvin Cambridge needs to get this team going.
Yeah.
Stan Van Gundy, what did he say? You heard.
He was not happy. He was
Would you
clearly no, and he's an established coach. It's not like we're working with a rookie coach that just came in and has lost control of his team. This is Stan Van Gundy we're talking about. This is he's the JV version of Bobby Knight. He says what's on his mind, and he's not throwing chairs quite yet, but we'll see.
Okay.
But with that being said,
Have you seen his work
which one?
online?
Oh yeah, they got
Stan
best
Van
of.
Gundy?
Yeah, they did best of tape for both of those coaches.
Yeah.
And he's trying to light a fire. I see what he's doing, but his players just don't want to commit. They don't want. I mean, you're watching this product on the court, Nick. Are you actually seeing somebody that's actually going? I mean, you can't even make a free throw. It's ridiculous. You're getting paid.
Oh, you mean
millions.
his basketball tape? Got it. Right on. Yeah. No. I mean, the free throw. It's free. Free. Riddle me that, people. You can't make
They're
one.
easy points. They're not taking
They're a
advantage
bad
of them.
basketball team.
And they're 3 games average. It's mediocre. But with that being said, you've got to make these free throws. You're a professional athlete. And if they have to reestablish at least 4 years in college, maybe that's a good thing for the product of the NBA. Because clearly it's
watered
not
down
working.
garbage.
It really is.
There's 3 good teams, and everyone else is a pile of trash.
It's to me, it's equivalent to senioritis for high school players or for high school students. You're sort of phoning it in.
I phoned it in freshman year.
Yes, so did I.
Could be why it took me 6 years to finish school, but nah.
Hey, but you
Kidding.
finished.
That's right, man. Thanks, Stan.
There's
That's
always
right.
a silver lining.
Silver Linings playbook.
Which clearly there is no.
Right here.
Nick, it's so frustrating. You're a professional athlete.
Why do you care about the Pistons, Stan?
Because it's their home. I know. You and I both know what it's like to have a successful basketball team in town, to have a
been a minute.
successful hockey team in
Oh,
town.
don't even stop.
Football,
Stop.
yeah.
Football.
Tigers. I mean, baseball. Yeah, it's fun. And they're all going to be downtown.
It makes the city happy. It makes the people happy. It makes the ballpark fun. The basketball court fun. It's fun. It's a happy environment. That could be why Detroit people are just miserable people right now.
Yeah.
You going like, oh, get out of my way. Get out of my. I'm cutting in this bathroom line. There's nothing you can do about it. Put your noses down and let's all enjoy a sporting event.
Right.
All right. The yacht club can wait.
And what's more frustrating, granted, the Wings aren't doing as well as they should be. We'll get to that in a minute. But
Will we, Dan?
Oh, I know there's a lot you want to say.
No. Stop. Don't do me like that. Stop.
But it just goes to show, I feel like it's, anytime a new sports team gets a new arena, which you and I are clearly both aren't happy or excited about them sharing a joint venue.
Oh, the worst.
It's just going to make it worse
The
for
worst.
downtown traffic.
The worst.
Downtown commute is just going to be ridiculous. But with
It
that being
already
said,
sucks.
yeah, it's already horrible. I don't care how many parking lots you're going to throw up or parking structures you're going to throw up. It's still going to be a mess.
Where are you going to put them?
And-
There's too many abandoned buildings. You can't knock those down. They're staples in the community.
Yep.
What are people going to burn?
Right.
Where are people going to commit crime?
Yeah.
You got to keep those buildings.
It's frustrating. But with that being said, it's
When the Pistons win the championship, people need places to set fire and riot.
yeah,
You can't see them lighting a parking structure on fire. I mean, you could, but
it's all cement. So I mean, good luck with that.
hey, well, the stupidity of people is on a whole nother level of stupid.
Yeah, like
So-
paying full price for courtside tickets at a Pistons game.
Didn't you do that?
No,
Oh,
no,
good.
no. StubHub, baby, StubHub.
Stub.
Nice birthday present from the girlfriend. So thank
Wow,
you. That
hey,
was fun.
shout out. Wait, say that again?
It was an awesome birthday present from the girlfriend. I got to see one of my favorite Duke players play. I was actually, believe it or not, I was actually there rooting on an opponent and not the Pistons. But
Now, what are you saying to your lovely girlfriend?
Thank you.
Look at, let's say it into the camera.
Yeah, there we go.
Look
That was
straight into the
a single
camera.
shot. Thank you. That was a lot of fun.
No, say it how you did, like you're tickled pink. Say it.
Thank you.
See? Look, we're making memories here on the wrap up. That's what you know what? Screw it. We're headed. We'll be back after a word from our friends. What's up, man?
Oh, I need a haircut.
I just got mine done today.
Where'd you go?
Went to Rocco's. It's Chesterfield, about a mile east of 94 on 23.
Oh, how much do they charge?
It's $12. You can walk right in anytime. They're just closed on Sundays, I think.
Oh, $12? It might be worth the drive up there.
It really is. We'll go next time.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
If ever there's a reason to be swept up in the season of the falling leaves, and if the days grew shorter and the darkness drew its order from the autumn gray, I'd rather sit this out and sleep the day away instead. Weary eyes a bit too slow and deep. Rather sit this out and sleep the day away instead, to worry about the emptiness that comes.
See, Dan, how was that? That was nice.
Yep.
You got a little couple minutes to gather yourself after being tickled pink.
Audience
is
for
great.
one. Yeah, that's
Audience,
cool.
you know, you're gonna have to cut that and send it to her in like a montage. You know, hey babe, I shouted you out on the show today in front of millions. You know, that was a great birthday gift.
Yeah, that was a lot
And
of fun.
now I'm gonna get you a trip to Hawaii,
Yeah.
all inclusive. We're gonna go
Are we
next
getting
week.
money that I don't know about?
No, I'm
Okay.
I'm just trying to.
We're looking for travel sponsors. If anybody wants to fund a trip for the four of us to go out and
The
enjoy.
four.
Well, it'd be a wrap-up
Oh,
vacation. you
that
know?
would be so cute, Dan. Yeah, I
No,
don't
what
even-
show are we doing right now? Are we doing Oprah or are we doing the wrap-up? This feel good.
You get a trip. You get a trip. I get a trip. We're all going on a trip.
You know, I want to say one thing real quick before we talk about the Wings is when I was at that game,
Basketball.
the basketball,
Turn your. Hold on, people. Don't.
real quick.
Yeah.
Real quick, and it's really not
don't
about the
wanna lose you.
Pistons, more so about the venue.
Oh, okay.
I really want to say it's a gorgeous venue. And the fact that they're sending it out
Rest in peace.
the way that they're not, it's really frustrating. I'm walking around, I'm looking at this place, I go, you know, how many, for lack of a better word, I hate this word, sorry for using it, but epic concerts you've had there.
Epic, bro. Epic.
It's just a gorgeous venue. It's still state of the art.
Oh, no doubt.
They've renovated it multiple times, put countless amounts of millions of dollars into it. And the fact that it's going to be torn down.
And you know what's brand new about it this year? Or I'm sorry, last year I think was it? No, it might have been this year. Anyways, within the last 2 years, the bathroom lines and the lines for all the
Yes.
for the concessions, they have a huge thing that shows what line has no people in it, and you go to it.
Yeah.
I don't know a place that has that.
Yeah.
The Joe barely has working television.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you seen those tube
There's
TVs
still
in the
tube
concourse?
TVs, yep.
It's still got like the board with the burned out light bulbs on it. They better bring that to the new arena.
And no joke. Yeah, right. Exactly. No joke. When I was at the last Wings game I was at, it was getting a little fuzzy, and I actually saw a bartender excuse herself and hit the TV. You can't make that up. If anybody's overdue for a new arena, it's definitely the Wings.
Welcome
but-
to Joe Louis Arena.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. There you go.
No, we're back. Now you get the snowy television is back and working, folks. Now that'll be $13 for a Bud Light. Thank you.
Yeah. Small.
Yeah. A shot of Bud. Unreal.
Yeah.
Take a. They can get away. They could sell peanuts for $40. People would buy it.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to park your car? $150.
Right.
What? Where else am I going to park it?
Sorry, kids. No food tonight.
Sorry, kids.
the next
You're going to
month.
starve for the next month. Thank you. But we're going to go sit nosebleeds at the Wings game.
Right.
The tickets were less than the beer.
Parking.
The parking, the foam finger, the dad's fanny pack from 1993.
It was the free gift for attending.
Yeah, right. Hey, get your Red Wings fanny pack, everybody. You can put your trading cards, your earplugs,
Your Sony Walkman.
your binoculars, and your cassette player. And we'll have a banging time, everyone. Go Wings. Go Wings. What's wrong with them?
Go where?
Hopefully to the playoffs, but it doesn't look well. They are coming off a one-game winning streak. Thomas Tatar woke up, got a hat trick in the game Saturday against the Anaheim Ducks, who, in fact, are in second in the Pacific Division and having a pretty good year.
Yeah.
Peter Mrazek gets the win. Then they were supposed to have a game Monday night, canceled due to poor ice conditions in Carolina. Weird. But the reason they canceled it, they said, is because the Wings play the following night.
Right.
And that would really, they wouldn't have started that game till 10 p.m.
Yeah, that was.
And then they have to travel
That's a good move.
and go to Tampa overnight. Good move. You're still probably going to have Jimmy Howard in goal.
Yep.
Maybe it gives Mike Green a chance to get healthy. He was not supposed to play in the game against Carolina. They're banged up right now.
Yeah.
They really are. Banged up.
And I want to ask you this. All right. What was the final score?
6-4.
6-4. Okay.
Yeah.
You got 2 minutes left.
Mm-hmm.
You've got. You're playing a very gritty.
A little less gritty and a little more gritty.
That's it.
What's that from?
Oh, Wings 97 video,
That's
baby.
right.
Heck yeah.
They want the Red Wings to play a little less pretty and a little more gritty.
If you haven't checked that out by now, I'm sorry. You really need to.
You can't sit back. Come on, boys.
You can't. But with
Next one's better.
With the,
I love my wings. We could quote that whole
Yeah.
video.
And we
I
have.
don't think we have enough.
And we have.
Ain't nobody got time for that, baby.
But with that being said, all right, you're up by 2 goals. You got a team that consists of Corey Perry, Ryan Getzlaff, a team that's very upset
Ryan
that they're
Kessler,
Kessler.
Livonia boy.
Yeah, who was the big guy that fought earlier in the night. It's just why. First of all, why do you have your young guys in the ice? Why don't you have your more experienced guys in the ice? And more importantly, why don't you have an enforcer in the ice? I am screaming at my TV.
I feel like you do that a lot.
Oh gosh, my poor TV goes to counseling every once in a while.
Needs it.
It does. But I mean, am I wrong? Do you not put your young guns out there? You put your enforcers. You clearly see what's going on. And unfortunately, in Mike Green's case, the last 15, 20 seconds gets cheap shotted, goes straight to the tunnel, and it's already not healthy. Goes straight to the tunnel, cheap shot, and you don't have an enforcer like Ott. The reason you brought him in was for instances like that. But yet, no, he's sitting on the bench. Explain that to me. You got a 2-goal lead. There's no shutout on the line, so you don't need to have your best players out there.
I mean, the Wings have been known to blow leads.
Am I wrong though? Not to have.
No, I agree. Put Ott out there. Put Ott out there. I mean, something. You got to answer the bell, and you got to go send a message and say, listen, let's clip those Duck Wings and good luck flying back to Anaheim.
I just thought it was a very poor call by Blashill.
Blashill's still unsure of what's happening.
Right.
He doesn't know what he's doing. Ken Holland does not know what he's doing. Me, I know what I'm doing. Hit me up.
He'll do it for half the price.
I'll do it for free.
Yeah.
Okay, whoa. But I would. I would. Don't judge me.
Yeah.
You know what? Wings, are they back? Will they right the ship? What's happening?
They got a good opportunity to. Tampa Bay was 9-11 with losses. 9 losses in the past 11 games. So yeah, they might have a little chip on their shoulder, but
We're tied. The Wings are tied with Tampa Bay right now.
This is a great opportunity to jump ahead.
Only 2 points out of the playoffs. Mm-hmm. You think, oh wow, this team's so done. They've nothing going for them. 2 points out of the playoffs. So just hold the phone. It's still early. It's not even January yet. You still have more than half of the year left to play. I mean, don't sit on these. I mean, just wait. Let them win 5 in a row. Get back into the hunt. They will. I think they will. It's a long season of ups and downs. They're just recovering from a down right now. I still have faith in my Wings. They're making the playoffs. The streak will continue to 26 seasons, and I will be a very happy young hockey fan.
Would you find it more beneficial, though, if they don't
No,
make the playoffs?
Stop. The show's almost over, and you just opened up a whole another can of Chef Boyardee. I can't do it. The people who say, Dan, I'm sorry, the people who say, just don't make the playoffs so we can get this thing around. It's not going to happen like that. If they miss the playoffs, you're not going to fire Ken Holland. They will not fire Jeff Blashill. They have too much class. Listen, I don't care about class. Do I think they should clean house? Absolutely. But that doesn't mean tank on purpose. You
Right,
still
no,
have
no.
a good enough team to compete. You have good talent. Look at that roster.
Absolutely.
You have the talent. Don't tank.
But Nick, when
Make the playoffs.
when talent's
Any
not
team can win the cup once you're in.
yeah. When talent's not blending or meshing like we're seeing,
Make a trade.
make a trade.
That doesn't mean
is that on the
miss
coach?
the playoffs. No, because he's tried everything. It's on the GM.
Okay.
Make a trade. That's right, Kenny. Wake up. We can't score. Make a move. Am I saying panic? No. But I just hate the fact of missing the playoffs. It upsets me. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I love the Wings. Don't miss the playoffs. I'll be crushed. They've never missed in my lifetime. Let's not start now. I'm about to hit my quarter-life crisis. And the Wings missing would truly just, I don't know, I might buy an $80,000 car.
We'd really need that Hawaii trip, wouldn't we?
Yeah, so Mickey Redmond Travel, if you're watching, we'd love to go to Oahu. Until then, he's Dan Myers. I'm Nick Buckler. And you're still watching, so why don't you get the cookbook out?
Yeah.
Because my girl Kathy's brewing up something real good.
Pick it up for Christmas, which is right around the corner. Thanks for watching. Have a good Christmas.
Oh, Dan. You too.
Thanks.
Let's do a very stereotypical handshake. And carry on, my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Peace out.